Hey, what's up to all my Leos? Please make sure to get this book at Amazon.com. The link will be in the description box below as usual, just like my email address and the prices for my private tarot readings. So, the cards that I come up with for you guys are the Death, Hermit, Five of Rods, the Strength, King of Swords, Two of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. This is an amazing reading for you guys because you Leos are starting to be able to get out of your own way. You're not as narcissistic anymore. You have the ability, you have developed the eye enough to understand when something is wrong. You've developed the eye enough to be a little bit more analytical, and as a result of this is a huge change, as implied by the Death and the Hermit. So as a result of that, the Five of Rods represents how it is that it's going to be a little bit of a struggle so far with your own ego, right? Because Leo is the sign of the ego. So the thing is that not ego as in like arrogance. And the thing is that the Strength, which you showed up in your own reading, because Strength and the Sun are both represented by Leo. You have the Strength and the King of Swords, which is about how you realize that it's a mental thing, that the arrogance is a mental thing, because you can be confident all day long, all night long, but once it starts turning into arrogance, right, then that's a problem. And you Leos are learning to develop that third eye to where you see things from a more well-rounded perspective, as opposed to a narcissistic one, and really more so trying to inflict pain on other people, right? Because that's one of the secrets of Leos. Like, when it comes to dealing with Leos, they suffer from a lot of like neglect and stuff like this as kids. So where the narcissism comes from is that they either had parents that neglected them physically, physically and feelings wise, where those parents was just literally never around, or they were there and they didn't pay attention to them at all. Or it could be a situation where those parents was trying to be their friends as opposed to their actual parents, that drilled them whenever it is that they did something wrong. So the Leos are essentially acting, because Leo rules theater. The Leos are essentially acting. Listen to the wordplay. They're acting out of a role. They're acting like the bad boy and the bad girl now, so that they can get attention, so that people can ask them, why are they like that? So then the thing about it is that the Two of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, Knight of Cups, Fool, and then you have the Eight of Rods. This is basically about how it is that you Leos are starting to realize that may not necessarily be the idea to have that kind of mentality, because it really doesn't solve anything. Like, like, people are not mind readers. Like, like, if you doing all this as some sort of an elaborate plan, some of the Leos, to get someone to react to them in a specific way that will ask them, why are you guys like this? That only happens a few times in a lifetime, if at all, because people have their own stuff that they're going through. They don't have the time or the energy to think a lot of the times that deeply. Again, man, you got to understand. See, this is what it is I'm talking about. This is the reason why it is that most of the zodiac signs are depicted as animals. The majority of people are based upon doing illiterate stuff, real stupid stuff, illiterate stuff that doesn't make any sense. There's no point to it. So there's only a couple of zodiac signs in the astrology wheel that's not depicted by animals, and that's Gemini, Virgo, Libra, and Aquarius. And Sagittarius, but Sagittarius is half and half. But that's pretty much it, guys. I'm glad for you guys. You reached a new level of enlightenment. Peace.